And welcome to NCW Alpha Episode 4. I'm your host, your general manager, your commentator for the evening, Neo Extreme, and we have a stack card for you here tonight from Houston, Texas. As we have a huge main event set for tonight, as well as Alpha's next pay-per-view, Eclipse. I thought it was going to be Meltdown, but no, it's going to be Eclipse. Either way, we have that Elimination Chamber. We got 2 spots filled. One to the champion, Cassity Okada. The second, Lucha Rainbow. But who will earn that third position, we will find out between rivals Chris Barron and David Cassity. They will finally end who is the better man once and for all in a 2 out of 3 falls street fight. No countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes. And these men will fight for 2 falls to earn their opportunity inside the Elimination Chamber for the NCW Alpha Championship. Will it be Chris Barron on a hot cold streak, or will it be David Cassity showing that he is the veteran and he is the one who should earn that title shot at the top of the mountain? And then in our second match, we will see a #1 contenders match for the NCW Alpha Tag Team titles at our next pay-per-view, where Diego Crimson and Angel Jr. will team together once again as the next generation, taking on Big Money Mundo and G's from the Street Kings. We saw G's and Dizzleby try to win the tag team titles, however, not the case. Let's see if G's and Big Money Mundo can work together, climb that ladder, retrieve the briefcase, and earn the Street Kings another opportunity at the NCW Alpha Tag Team Championships. Next, we will see the Australian heavyweight Kaz taking on the Mexican luchador himself, Andreas Gonzalez, former 2-time hardcore champion, 1-time champion of champions. And the winner of this match will earn themselves that 4th spot inside the Elimination Chamber for the NCW Alpha Championship. Can Kaz win this title opportunity and possibly earn himself his very first championship? Or will Andreas Gonzalez prove to the world why he reached the top of the mountain once, he can easily do it again? And then we will see Dizzleby taking on Tyson Steele, Street Kings and Unstable at ringside. Both of these men are fighting for that opportunity at the NCW Alpha Championship. Who will become the 5th man to join the Elimination Chamber? And then we will see Spike Masters return in one-on-one actions to take on Bruce Coleman in an open challenge for the NCW Hardcore Championship. This could become Spike Master's first singles championship, or can Bruce Coleman defy all odds and show that the monster is merely a man in front of the superior athlete? And in our main event, we will see champion versus champion, as Cruiserweight and Alpha Tag Team Champion DJ Young takes on the NCW Alpha Champion Kazuchika Okada. Which one of these two deserve to call themselves the top and the face of NCW Alpha? We'll find out in our main event, but first let's kick things off with our 2 out of 3 falls street fight. Here we go, first match of the night, and it's for that 3rd position inside the Elimination Chamber at NCW Eclipse. Chris Barron, a kind of up-down career thus far. He is, but going back to his first match in NCW, he defeated the hardcore icon, practically the hardcore legend here in NCW, David Cassity, the longest reigning hardcore champion, 2-time hardcore champion. However, Chris Barron defeated him within 5 minutes or less. However, Chris Barron went towards that hardcore championship, unable to capture it. And then he went to debut his first pay-per-view against Lucha Rainbow, again unsuccessful in victory. However, last week he won what could be called an amazing tag team match between Chris Barron, Moses Gus taking on the United States champion Joey Hartman, and his opponent tonight, David Cassity, earning the pinfall in that match over his rival. However, 2 more pinfalls will not only prove that he is indeed on another level to the hardcore icon, but it will solidify him as that main event level talent. But here comes David Cassity. No jokes tonight. He is ready. This is his element. Of course, 2 out of 3 falls new to him, but the street fight, that is his backyard. David Cassity not here for jokes, not here for playing around. He wants this victory, and he wants to prove that the hardcore icon belongs at the top of the mountain as the NCW Alpha champion. His goal, make NCW Alpha hardcore. But here we go, Chris Barron, David Cassity, one-on-one in a street fight environment. Who will earn the first fall? Who will get that momentum? Oh, as Chris Barron starts things off with that huge DDT heading top rope. What's he got in mind here? Daring, or begging more like it, to stand up, for David Cassity to stand up, as he just nailed him in the back of the head with that clubbing shot. Here he goes, big kick right to the heart. Chris Barron looking like he's not afraid to go hardcore first, as he's pulling out a baseball bat. Oh, and a stiff shot right to the head. No protection here, it's just a stiff fight. A beatdown with his weapon. It's Chris Barron holding that bat, waiting for any kind of movement from his opponent. But David Cassity able to steal the bat off him and right across the chest with the baseball bat. This isn't David Cassidy's first street fight, as he nails that snap DDT. What's the hardcore icon got in mind now? Snapmare takedown. Here he goes, looking to rip off that head. But Barron back to his feet with that right fist at a rib cage. Now Chris Barron, Irish whip out of the ring, and a massive spear sending his opponent to the outside. David Cassity on the ground. But this is a street fight, no pinfalls, no submissions, but both or all 3 pinfalls must happen in the ring. Here he goes. Looking power slam, but it got countered into that inverted DDT. Oh, as he drops the knee right on the back. David Cassity, weapon in hand again, but Chris Barron able to get out of harm's way, at least for that weapon, but with his own hands, David Cassity able to take down Chris Barron and now just destroying him with those right hands. Back to his feet, but Barron, the one who threw, able to get the throw back into the ring. Oh, and there's the Cassity boot out of nowhere. So here we go, David Cassity setting up Chris Barron. He tried to hit this in their first match. Did not go according to plan this time. There it is, the Cassity Crusher. And that could be the first fall of this match. 1, 2, no. Chris Barron able to kick out. Not enough damage done. Oh, big forearm right across the neck, right across the head there. David Cassity going outside the ring looking for a new weapon. What's he got in mind? Grabs out a sledgehammer as he's stalking Chris Barron now. Watching him crawl across the ring in pain and agony. Barron able to get back to his feet now. Here he goes. Big clothesline takes him out of the ring with himself. Full head of steam there. Chris Barron now. What's he got? Steel chair in hand. Right across the back. These men are allowed to use anything that's not nailed to the ground. As Chris Barron picks up that chair again, and he's going to show the hardcore icon just how hardcore he can be. As he's looking to set him up on that chair. Oh no, chair rolled out of the ring. How dare it. Oh, another big clothesline. This time Cassity goes out of the ring himself. But Chris Barron quick on the attack. What's he got in mind here? Oh, big stiff headbutt right to the jaw. That'd be a knockout blow if David Cassity wasn't a hardcore street fighter. Speaking of hardcore, again going under that ring for a weapon. This time Singapore cane or kendo stick. Oh, but Chris Barron was able to dodge, take, and use the weapon against Cassity not once but twice. Here he goes. What's he looking for here? Running powerbomb just threw him over the stairs, landing on that concrete. There he goes, right into those steel stairs. Cassity midsection first. With that 50 pounds of iron, but here we go. Up. Oh, military press gut buster. Chris Barron doesn't care where you are. He'll nail you with everything he's got. As he throws Cassity back into the ring now. Could that be the first fall? 1, 2, 3. No, Cassity able to get the shoulder up. We're still at 0 apiece. But who can earn that opportunity? Who can earn that big victory, that first pinfall? David Cassity busted wide open now. Here he goes, snapmare fails. Takes a tantrum, and oh, Meteora. There he goes, sharp knees right to that open wound on the forehead. The hardcore icon, face soaked in blood. Here he goes, looking for that pinfall. 1, 2, Cassity able to kick out. But Chris Barron not done with the offense. Here he goes. Looking to explode a suplex, or T-bone suplex I should say. David Cassity, he used everything he had. 1, only a 1 count. It took him quite some time to get him up. But now looking to end it. Here he goes. Looking for that Cassity crusher. Can he hit it up and down? There it is. For the second time of the match, that could be it. 1, 2, no. Again able to kick out. David Cassity doesn't know what to do here. Oh, but a kick to the head from Barron. Here he goes up and oh, just throws him with that inhuman-like power. And that could be the first cover. 1, 2, 3. No, Cassity able to barely kick out. David Cassity just hanging on there. But here we go, Barron taking out the leg and trying to break it around his knees. But David Cassity not done there. Jacks the jaw. Here he goes, ducks. Oh, and a massive clothesline. But David Cassity was instantly getting back to his feet. But here we go. Up, look at that strength, and down right into the gut buster. Military style. Here he goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. David Cassidy's turn to kick out of it. Chris Barron's finisher. And we are still at 0 apiece. These two men looking to destroy each other. Chris Barron lifts him up, throws him spine first into the turnbuckles, and then drops him middle of the ring. But where's Chris Barron going now? Oh, tries for a frog splash. Nobody home. David Cassity looking for a cheap pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out there by Barron. Nearly cost him the first fall. David Cassity, sledgehammer in hand, stalking Barron. Oh, but a quick jab, disarming the hardcore icon. There goes, takes him out, pulls him in. Oh, and a hangman DDT. There he goes, just picks him up again and throws him nearly over the top rope. Chris Barron is the man you want to throw you over that high jump bar. But big power slam there, but again not staying down. But this is a big mistake. Chris Barron slowly dragging himself to the feet. Oh, tries for a clothesline, no luck there. Oh, and a massive Superman punch. Not a lot of build up, but a lot of power behind it. Oh, kick to the chest. Oh, shot to the face. Here we go. Looking maybe German, but back elbows to the face. Here he goes. Picks him up again and just lets him fall face first into the mat. Chris Barron looking for a pinfall attempt here. 1, 2. No, David Cassity still in this match. Or at least still got an even playing ground. But now, Chris Barron's turn to pose to the fans in this brutal 2 out of 3 fall street fight. But Barron able to pick up the hardcore icon by his hair. Cassity not allowing that to happen any longer than it needed to. Stiff shots right to the gut. Oh, and there's a Cassity boot out of nowhere. But Chris Barron back to his feet, jacks the jaw, and here he goes. Looking powerbomb with impact. 1, 2, 3, and that's the first fall. But David Cassity back to his feet. Here he goes. Irish whip into the corner. Out of the ring, out of the corner, over the top. Cassity runs chest first into those turnbuckles, ducks the clothesline, and Chris Barron with that full head of steam takes out the bloodied David Cassity. And now what's he got? A ladder. What's he plan on using that for? Oh, just runs it right into Cassidy's face. What's he thinking here? Oh, back elbow splits open. Splits him wide open. Is he trying to go for the Cassity crusher on the ladder? No, not quite. But that could be the first fall for David Cassity. 1, 2, 3. No. Again able to kick out. David Cassity going up to that middle rope. Here he goes, diving knee, but I think his knees hit the ladder. But able to recover there. And just goes for a simple stomp. If he could win off the stomp, I'd laugh. But no, Chris Barron able to kick out of the stomp pinfall. But now both men busted wide open. Cassity been bleeding longer than Barron has. Chris Barron going for that ladder. What's he got in mind here? Looking to take a swing with it. But Cassity able to steal it. Now it's just tug of war for the ladder. Oh, and right into the face. But Cassity punched straight through the ladder. Here he goes, takes the ladder. Tries to go for a face. Tries to throw metal into face. Oh, and this time Cassity with a shot. Oh, and this... just running it right into the back. Oh, just destroying him now with that ladder. Could that be the first pinfall? Destruction via ladder. 2. Kick out by Barron. David Cassity doesn't know what to do here. But I think he might have something in mind. There he goes, sizes him up. On the shoulders, turns him around. Middle of the ring. Cassity crusher. That's got to be the first pin for David Cassity in this match. 1, 2, 3, and we are back at 1 apiece. Who will get this big? Who needs this fall? Oh, as Cassity gets thrown across the ring. What's Chris Barron got in mind here? Looking for a sharp kick right to the heart. There he goes, looking to end it with that military press. Gutbuster! And that could be it. David Cassity could be out of it. 1, 2, 3. And the man advancing to the Elimination Chamber after this bloody warfare, Chris Barron. These two men left it all in the ring to prove who was the best. But ultimately, David Cassidy's spirit could not keep up with his body. Or more like his body couldn't keep up with his spirit. Even with all those Cassity crushes, he was only able to get 1 pinfall. But both men shredded blood. Both men shredded sweat. And both men have nothing to be ashamed of. Because Chris Barron, he is going for that NCW Alpha Championship. But what is next for David Cassity, only time will tell.